On nearly every single photo shoot that I do, I hear the same comments over and over. Does this look weird? I feel so awkward. Does my foot look funny? Being in front of the camera can be hard, but with some practice and some guidance, it gets a whole lot easier. So I'm going to share with you some tips today that will help you feel a lot more comfortable in photos and make you look your very best. Tip number 1 is to remember to relax and breathe. So often when we feel nervous and anxious, we tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaw, in our lips, in our neck, in our shoulders. So before your photo shoot, make sure that you take a couple minutes for yourself. Just close your eyes, make sure to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Maybe just move your head around a little bit. Relax your shoulders. And just make sure that you feel totally at ease and relaxed and ready to just rock your photo shoot. Tip number 2, good posture. Good posture will really change how your body looks in a photo. If you're not feeling confident, it might give you the essence of looking more confident by how you're standing and your body language. So when you're in your photo shoot, you want to make sure that your shoulders are down and back, and then almost pretend like there's a string behind the back of your head that's being pulled up. So if you think about this, and then lengthening through your back, you want to pull in through your belly button, thinking about pulling your belly button in towards your spine. That will activate your abdominal core, which will support your back and keep you strong and confident for your photo shoot. Tip number 3 is keeping your chin forward and down. So often when I work with clients, they have the tendency to be a little bit nervous, and so they pull their heads back. And this just gives a really unflattering appearance for our jawline. So in order to combat that, I suggest bringing your chin forward, angling it down slightly. This will give you a really nice cut of the jawline and also really show off that gorgeous bone structure that you've got. Tip number 4 is shifting your weight onto your back leg. When we stand square on to the camera, it gives us the appearance of looking wider than we are, and it can also just look a little bit uncomfortable. So when we shift our weight onto our back leg, it'll just give our body a really beautiful shape, and we'll just look a lot more at ease. Tip number 5 is standing on your tiptoes. So if you're wearing bare feet or running shoes or sandals or any sort of flat, this might be a nice way to elevate you off the floor. It's a nice trick to really lengthen those legs. Tip number 6 is turning your body on a 45-degree angle. So when we turn our body on an angle, it makes us look a little bit slimmer. And again, it just gives us that appearance of being a little bit more at ease and comfortable, and maybe makes our pose a little bit more interesting than just square onto the camera. Tip number 7, this is where the fun part starts. So now that we got a lot of the posing down, it's time to start playing with our arms and moving about. If we were just to have our arms down by our sides, it would just really give the appearance of an uncomfortable pose, just a little bit awkward. So start bringing either one arm up on the waist or 2 arms up on the waist. That will bring you in at the waist, which will create a really nice shape. Just moving them around so that they're not just down by your sides. Maybe one arm in front, one arm behind. You can switch them. Feel free just to play with that. Tip number 8 is tilting your head. So not all of us are perfectly symmetrical. In fact, I think maybe 1% of us are. In order to mask any asymmetry, we need to tilt our head and play with turning our head. It will also avoid it from looking like a mugshot or a driver's license photo. A couple things that I like to do when I pose are inclining my head right and left, turning my head right and left, making sure that my chin angle is slightly down. This will just give a whole new perspective to your photos. Tip number 9 is moving your body. This is where the fun starts to happen. You're loosened up, you're having fun, you're looking good. So now it's time just to be a little bit more free Sway side to side, smile, move your arms. Maybe try a few like walking shots where you step into frame and step back, almost like you're rocking in and out of frame. This will just bring movement to your image and really bring the image alive. Tip number 10, laugh. So this might feel really strange. In fact, nearly everybody I get to do this, they think that I'm crazy. So I get them to fake laugh and then they always start laughing for real after. So it's just an awesome way just to loosen up, and it just looks so natural. You just can't beat a natural smile or a laugh. So just try it, go for it. You can practice it and just really rock it. So those are my top 10 posing tips for women. So practice them in the mirror, have your friend take your photos, work them in your next selfie shoot with your girlfriends. Make sure to just have fun with them. And if you want, send them my way. I'd love to see.